guys, I'm Felicia and welcome to another one of my second pregnancy updates. I am currently 25 weeks pregnant, but this is a 24-week update. So let's just go and hop into it. But before, I always like to thank you guys for coming back, watching us, supporting us, liking us. Some of you give a comment. So if you haven't done so, please make sure you subscribe, and let's just get into it. So like I said, I am going to be giving a 24-week update on my second twin pregnancy this far. Okay. First, let's just start off with new things that's happening with me. It's not that many, to be honest. As I progress, it's not really that many changes. And excuse me, that's my baby in the back sleeping. So let's see. Cervix is still closed. My cervical length is shortening, but that's to be expected. Still looking good. Very pleased. My blood pressure is good. Weight, we can always work on the weight, as you can see. But they're not worried about it. They been my doctors for my last 3 at this location pregnancies. My first twin pregnancies was at another location, but again, they're not worried about it. They kind of know I'm gonna get big. But afterwards they know I come down, so they're not really concerned or anything like that. But doctors will be doctors. They will tell you, or at least mine do. Like, girl. So another thing, I think that's pretty much it for me. That's kind of different. Oh, again, always going to be tired as time go on. More and more tired. Doing little simple things, it's just, I don't even bother doing anymore. I kind of just step back, let my husband, go and do it, to be honest. So that's pretty much it with me. For baby updates, so they're moving frequent, very active. Baby B has actually flipped, and I'm pretty sure A has flipped too a few times. She just probably was just in the head down position at the appointment. But look, they're doing their thing, moving, kicking, punching, stomping. They're doing it all in there. And again, it's a difference, but it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good feeling to feel them move and do all of that. Another thing, they're actually, because I had a growth appointment not too long ago, but they were measuring about like 2 pounds each. And it's funny because I know they're identical, but they always are not like spot on, but pretty much like spot on the same weight each. It's funny because my first set, they weren't. Like, the boy was always bigger than Anaya. Like, that's just what it was. And they always, with the growth appointment, they always check all their organs and limbs, make sure everything's growing at a good rate. And it is. I think she even said she caught baby, one of them, I can't remember which one, peeing. So look, everything's good. They don't have any concerns. They're not like infusing or whatever. They're doing great. So yeah, everything is going great with the babies and me. So let's go ahead to my eating. And it has pretty much stayed the same. I still don't know what I want to eat. I still don't know what I want to eat. I get snacks. Oh, well, actually, you know what? I have limited my store like outings, so I haven't been actually getting as many snacks because like I said, I don't know what I want, so I don't want to send him to the store just to get stuff that I may want that I probably won't, you know. So I mean, yeah, that has kind of changed. And again, just like some things I was doing before, it's a lot, like taking, because I mean, I love going to the store with my family, love going to the store by myself, but like just going with the family sometimes is it's a lot, you know, and it's a lot. So I kind of cut back, and I just kind of let Delonte go with the kids, or you know, whatever. But yeah, so that has actually changed, and I don't actually snack as much. So my eating, yes, I did cut back on like my meal proportions or snack proportions, whatever you want to call it, but I've also cut back on like snacking. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I've been craving sandwiches again. So I do try to stay away from them because like the lunch meat sandwiches, doctors always tell me that, you know, you have to warm it up to kind of kill the bacteria. What's that? Oh God, I think it's like listeria. It's a bacteria that grows on meat that you have to like just warm the meat up. But here's the thing, I don't like warming my meat up. I don't want it toasted. I don't want it warm. I want like a cold cut. Cold. But my doctor did say like eating at places like Subway because they, how did he say it? He said because they're like they don't have their meats just sitting, like that's just their specialty. They probably don't just have their meats like just sitting out for weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, they would have went through that meat, and you know, it should be fine. But they were like, you know, you still can kind of like maybe have them to warm it up, toast it, or so I don't really care for that option. Not gonna lie, I just, you know, I just pray over that thing, and I do get it though sometimes. So I have been eating Subway, like, and again, it's not like a ridiculous amount. It's just, it's just something I try to stay away from during pregnancy. And I just kind of had a few Subway sandwiches. Now, when I make it at home, and again, I think I'm still defeating the purpose of, so when I make it at home, I'm sorry, let me complete my thought. I'll put it in the microwave, but I will let it cool back down. So then it's like, what's the point? I don't know if I'm even still doing it right. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I have had my cravings for my Subway, my ham and cheese sandwiches, with the little, the pickled, the bell pepper, I put bell pepper on it too, but God, it's like a pepper, oh, banana pepper, Lord. And yes, I have pregnancy brain. God, or maybe that's just for kids and brain, I don't know. But I get my banana pepper, you know, that pickled taste, I just love it. So yeah, another thing is my husband tells me all the time that my food is like, since I've been pregnant, it's a tad salty. And I swear, like, because he tells me it, I'm conscious of it, so I try to use less. Just because, you know, when I'm cooking, the kids are also eating it too, so I just find I just have to make it bland for me, which is good for them. Even though I guess sometimes he just gotta add like a little seed, you know, because honestly, if he's not like here to taste it as I'm going, you know, I just don't want to over season it, because the kids, if they're eating it, I don't want to over season it. But so apparently I'm a little heavy handed on the salt since this pregnancy. I don't find it salty. I mean, I will say like some foods that I just couldn't stand before pregnancy, like when you go to the carry out Chinese places to get like fried chicken wings, I find it to be very salty. Now it's okay. Like it's either like it's a hit, which means it's probably really salty, or I find it like it's alright. Like, you know, it's still not something. You gotta just cook it yourself, you know. But yeah, so I guess I kind of, I don't know, my taste buds is a little saltier or something now. I don't know. Another thing I've been craving is candy apples. Hope daddy's not watching, but I don't eat apples. I swear when I was a kid, it used to kind of make me break out and whatever, but I don't know. I've been wanting candy apples, and I was just like, you know what, me and the kids, we're just gonna make us some candy apples, and I'm gonna get my candy apples. But then, not saying I'm cheap, but the cheap me was like, wait a minute, I might as well just buy the candy apples, because the time I get all the ingredients and a couple of apples, I could have bought like a whole bunch of candy apples for that price. But look, I finally got my candy apples. Oh my god. And I was nervous, because I mean, when I say I don't eat candy apples, it's just something I don't eat. I mean, I don't eat apples, so yeah. And growing up, if I did eat one, and I remember like maybe like 2 times eating one, I'm that kid that would literally eat the caramel off of the apple and then throw the apple away. But nah, you know, my parents know you wasn't doing that. You eat the apple too. So yeah, that's a strange craving, but I'm telling you, I don't know. Candy apples are really good. And the final thing is, I have been craving ice. I mean, not even craving, I've been eating ice. And I do have an iron deficiency, so it's nothing new. It's not like it's out the blue or anything. If you know me, you probably know that I'm always carrying like a cup of ice. And I'm that girl, like I'm such an ice eater. It's certain places I like to go to get the good ice. Now you gotta be an ice eater to know what the good ice is. But yeah, so I've been eating ice again. So I think when I have my 28-week checkup, which is soon, we're actually gonna do the glucose testing. And if I remember correctly, during that test, they run like your iron and all that stuff too. So yeah, but I told my doctor about it, and well, you know, at 28 weeks we'll just get it all worked out. But I can tell, I mean, I know, again, this is nothing new to me. It's not a pregnancy thing. This is a pre-pregnancy Felicia thing. So I'm not saying that pregnancy couldn't contribute to it, but I know when my iron drops, because I start eating ice like crazy again, and that's what's going on. So anytime I have to get him to go and get me the good ice, I know. So yeah, but that is pretty much it for my 24-week update. Again, thanks for coming back, and thanks for watching. And as always, we appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you on the next one. And the 28-week one should be coming out in a couple of weeks, because honestly, I'm a little behind. So look out for the 28-week. It's coming maybe next week, maybe. So again, thanks guys. Bye.